Hello, I Did It audience. Hope you're having an awesome day, evening, or whatever time you're watching this video. I'm glad you're here. Glad you clicked on this video. Love it if you hit the subscribe button and love it if you hit the like button. So I want to do a video on the Egyptian event. The Egyptian event happens every few weeks. I think with the Mayan event in now, it'll probably happen every 4 weeks now. And want to give an intro video into it and how to get started on it and talk about some of the important aspects of it. So I think I'm going to structure these videos on doing the different civilization events is I'm going to do one video that will focus on kind of the intro on getting started, and then I'll do another video that will focus more on the details and how to finish off strong. And some of those videos with talking about tips and strategies, some of them I'll screw up on, and we'll talk about how I screwed up on and how I'm going to approach it differently. And especially the Mayan event, I did not finish that one strong. I screwed up. I'm going to approach it completely differently and do a video on that. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to skip the story because you could watch the story yourself. And we're going to get into the research. Let's get into the research and rise. So as I do this research here, and I'm starting really late again. Normally I would be doing this first thing in the morning before I go to work and try to get this done. A good start before I go to work. And then during breaks, I would, do little things here and there while I'm at work. Nothing too major. To keep just enough to keep things flowing along. All right. Let's start collecting. I think it probably went too far and need to start building stuff. Let's collect this right here. That's going to help. Okay, 40,000. At least with not starting right away, I start with a ton of cash. And I'm not complaining about that at all. So let's start building. So the key thing about the Egyptian event is all about irrigation and placing your buildings in a proper manner so you get enough irrigation. And with irrigation, the thing that you're going to be building the most, you want to pay attention to the Nile River. And you want to pay attention to channels, so canals. And so you focus on those things the most with your irrigation and max out the bonuses. You really want to max out the bonuses. So I got to build how many? 4 homes. So I'm going to place 4 homes real quickly. And I'm not saying that this is a proper placement right now. I would say this is probably not the proper placement right now, but I just want to complete the task and complete my average size home. So each home gives you 1 worker. Average size homes gives you 2 workers. I do not build a lot of average size homes in this. I find that the single homes work well enough. And it's pretty, look at it, 2 workers, it's the same. So building the single homes gives you some flexibility more than the average homes. Now, let's go right here, collect this, collect the coin. All right, I got to collect coin. That's easy enough. While I'm waiting for coin, I'm going ahead and build my first materials farm. So that's a papyrus field that is used to create scrolls. So I'm going to fit that here. And you'll notice as I put this down with the Nile, you'll see the happy face of the water and it move up 1 bar. So once it's done, we'll wait till it's done and we'll collect our stuff. Yes, I'm done. Let's start here, skip story, and start here. And we're going to skip story. All right, we're moving along. Okay, So I have my first papyrus filled. Now I need to collect 15 papyrus. Let's turn it on. Got 3 workers. All right, while that's it, so when you do expansions, you want to expand near the Nile. So things that I want to do on right now is expand here. And then I also want to, as soon as possible, I have enough coin to do it. I'm going to start building the Nile bridge to get across. So I'm going to build 2 deep. I like building 2 deep because that gives you some flexibility to actually build some things and work on the canal or channel, water channel. All right. How many do I need to collect? Yeah, I got it. I got it. And then make my first workshop. So we're going to build our first workshop, and that's a papyrus press. Now, when you build workshops, you'll notice that they are bigger than 1 square. So that's the item that's going to take up a lot of space in your city. So you want to pay attention on the structure of your city. Now, to start out, since I want to maximize the bonus, well, I started building that already. There we go. At some point, I like them horizontal, or like them like this. That's horizontal, vertical. It's kind of angled, so I like to switch them lengthwise at the beginning along the canal, the Nile River, because it allows me to build the irrigation channels. So, because if you look at right here, this setup is right now running into the house, and it certainly will not allow me to build any channels. So I'm going to switch it to this way right here. Now these homes, since I have the space right now, I am going to switch the rotation. And this is going to help me build a channel. There we go. When I get to it. All right, so we're collecting that. And now I got to build the scrolls. So do I have enough? I got enough. So we're going to start building the scrolls. Next up is I got to start focusing on the gold. Now let's build our first gold mine. Now gold mines, again, their length is longer than a square, but they're skinny. So they're only the same size as a house. House takes up, what is it? 2 squares or 3 squares? Well, let me start building that. House takes up three squares on, if it's vertical like that. If it's the other direction, horizontal, it's taking up 2 squares. So the gold mines kind of mess things up. And so what I'm going to do is move this over to the end right now. And the way you deal with gold mines and messing up your channels is you put channels in between. So there we go. And so I'm still building. There we go. Got my scrolls. It collected. All right, now I build my gold mine. I got to start producing. I'm getting low on workers. Let's build more houses. Building home. And since this is going to be, I want to maximize my workers. So there we go. Give me a worker. I'm going to put these this direction. just for right now until I get more workers in there. And then I'm going to build a couple in the background. Or at least I could build one. Well, let's see. I'm going to build a couple. Okay. Now I got some workers. Now I'm in a better situation. Have one goldsmith on level 1. Got to build the workshop now. All right. Is it going to fit in there? Let's see how it fits. No, that's the papyrus press. Don't want to build that. Okay, so it'll fit in there, but it's not the way I want it to be. So let me see how many unlocks I have. Well, it's going to be that way for right now. It's going to be that way right now because I believe I have no unlocks. I got to start unlocking, and I can't do that until I start getting the onks. The onk. Come on, 15 seconds to go. Just enough time for me to drink some water. Let's start making some scrolls. All right, now we could start. Now we could start producing. How many do I have to collect? Okay, we have the goldsmith, we collected, and then I need to collect 3. And then we complete that stage, and then we could start unlocking. What is a boo symbol? Okay, we can start expanding the boo symbol. And there we go. All right. So let's research. Where do you... Okay, I need to get to here. I need to unlock the channel. So I'm going to do geometry. We got to upgrade there. And diplomacy. There we go. And this is where things start getting a little bit more expensive. On the research the channel. And then how much does Joyce cost? 2,500. I'm good there. So now I could start upgrading all my mines and upgrading my workshops. So let's collect this. We're going to take a look right after I click these few things and start the stories. Collect, start. Skip story. All right, let's start building some more. Let's get more onks, and more papyrus skulls, and then we could take a look at the bonuses. All right, I'm going to click on this one. I don't know why I clicked it that way when I click on it. And then let's look at the info. So right now we're making 875 per hour, but we're getting a nice bonus of 525 an hour. See, basically your bonus is doubles your production, and that's why your water bonus is so very important. So if we look at production here, again, so very important in your workshops. Right now I'm getting plus 60, and so or plus 75 an hour. So that is huge. Now I'm not getting it now because I'm maxing it out at 5. I gotta upgrade it to really get the bonus. And then if we look at the bonus, like right now, why am I doing long press? If you look at the home, right now, no bonus, getting 1,000 an hour. Now we're gonna let's build a channel. Irrigation. We're gonna start off with a channel. I need more homes. All right, build another home. That's okay. We're gonna turn you. Can you fit that way? No. Okay, only got one home right now. Where am I at? I may have to turn off the... There we go. Got to. Okay, let's build the channel now. Irrigation channel. There we go. Our first irrigation channel takes 30 seconds. And you'll see the bonus. Let's look at the bonus right now because there's no bonus right now. Stop doing that. So we're at 525. We'll take a look at the bonus when we get done. This one's at 0. And this one is at 75. We got 4 seconds to go. There's a channel. Look at this. So this is maxed out now. So at max out, we're going to look at the info. Now we're getting the next nice 881 extra an hour. So that is a nice setup. We're production here. Remember it said 5. Now we're at 6 a minute. So that's why it's so important to build irrigation and to give yourself space. Now, we can start doing upgrades. Let's look at the rewards. So definitely need level 2 quickly soon here. I need some space. I'm running into space challenges. So I'm going to get 3 more. So when I get 3 more, I'm going to... Here's my unlock. I'm going to unlock here, going to unlock here, and going to unlock here. Want to keep it near the Nile. And so that is my state. So I'm not ready to build out all the way out to here. I want to keep it as close to the Nile as possible right now. Because being close to the Nile, it makes it real easy. I want to unlock one of these spaces. So... You know that I don't need to spend gems to unlock. I'm going to unlock it just so I could show you as an example. I'm going to unlock 2, and I'm going to spend the gems just to move the video along. Normally, I would not be doing this. Oh, God, that's painful. All right, I'm doing this for sacrifice to move the video along. So, you know, the setup here. Now, of course, I could put it. I could put the gold mine lengthwise and switch it up and do that and build some wider irrigation. I could do that, but another way that you can do it is I'm going to put it this way, and this allows, this allows me some space. So what you run into is, let's say we're in a situation that, hey, I don't like this vertical setup anymore, which eventually I don't like it. I like getting all the houses straight in a row. And the way you could do that on getting your houses straight in a row is you leave space between all these. We're going to rotate it right there. And now I got space in between them all. And I could start building channels in between them. And so the channel area effect is it's going to affect these homes up here, these around here. So I'm maxing out the gold mine. There we go. We're going to build on the other side. Right there. And I won't be able to build on this side right now because there's not enough space there. So that's why I kind of like, right now, I kind of like this rotated. And yeah, I'm going to go with that rotation. Now the channels, if you notice here, they're a little bit longer than your full segment. So they don't size up directly to a segment. So you want to be you're going to have to move things around to get the right setup. So this is past the segment. It fits nicely. There we go. So look at that. I got max right there. Got max there. Let's start making things. start making things. Now I'm at 5. You see? See, now I'm at 5. So what was I producing? I was producing 3 before. So everything's maxed out and things are moving along now. Now I could start doing my upgrades. And upgrade here. Oh, need 5 workers. So I need to mess around with the areas. And am I done here? 1 minute. I got 1 minute. But you kind of get the gist of it. So the key thing is irrigation. Let me try to do... Later on, I'm going to put this in stash. As I get further in the game, I'm going to try to set this up the way I like to set it up further on in the game. Let me put this in stash for right now, just so you could kind of see the setup. So, in the back, I put these lengthwise like that. I turn these so their porches are in front. I got it. I got it. Then I'm able to move the channel here. And then I'm able to rotate my workshop here. And then if I need to maximize the bonus better, I put the channels in between. See that? And that's kind of the setup that I do. So basically you end up with a bunch of homes lined up all right there, channels in front of them, channels behind them, and they're all maxing out in bonus. What do you mean you can't find a position for that? Fine. You can find a position now. There we go. Okay, so you kind of get an idea of the setup that I like doing as I get further into it. But I started off with it the other way. So I hope this helps you out with starting off with your Egyptian event. And hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Definitely more videos coming out. Have an awesome day.